Ready. Dun, dun, dun. Ready.
All right, there we go. We're live.
We're live.
And let's see. Yes, it's recording. Sweet.
And it's recording. There we
Every
go.
once in a while, it's not recording.
Hi, y'all people.
Welcome. So this is the part where I go
shares
through.
it everywhere, and
Yep.
I stand around. I talk about stuff.
Yep.
So I actually have some really cool stuff that I want to talk about.
And we are a little early. Blaine's already on.
Hi, Blaine. He wants to hear what I have to say.
It's true.
So I was at Carrie Brown's house because I'm lucky, and we were cooking in her kitchen, and her kitchen is so awesome. Has all these drawers with all these canisters with names on them of what they are, and these bins with everything organized so that you can find what you need, and it's so cool. So I'm super inspired. So I got jars and I got bins, and I'm gonna go to my kitchen and organize sometime.
Yep.
Hi Cindy, how are you? I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Let's see, what else? Keto Chow is awesome. Oh, we had for dinner tonight, I had a chicken soup that I had made before. It was...
Amanda's on, so
Amanda, hey!
act busy.
It was shredded chicken, had eggplant, zucchini, celery. I think it had some leeks. I can't remember. It was a bunch of vegetables and stuff that I stuck in the freezer in a bag. And I was supposed to put in 4 cups of chicken broth, but I didn't have any chicken broth, so I put 2 scoops of Keto Chow savory chicken soup and water that was warm, and warmed it up and overflowed the pot, but well, that's okay. Anyway, it was pretty good. Needed some salt.
Yep.
But then I took foxtail kitchen holes and whatever those things are called, rolls and holes,
Yep.
and I cut them in half and I put them on the skillet in butter. Oh, they were so good.
Those were actually really, really good.
And with some garlic salt, real garlic salt from Real Salt.
Real salt.
It was so
Real
yummy.
salted garlic salt.
Yes, real salt, garlic salt. And it was really good. Ooh, Amanda said she made Maggie's pizza crust tonight and it was amazing.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. I want to do that.
I haven't had a chance to make it yet. I actually still haven't made the drop biscuits. It's been a month.
Oh, yeah, you have. Oh, you haven't eaten them.
It's been a month since I stopped my thing, and I just have not had time.
That's funny.
I was gonna make it for the meetup this last week, but I
He was too busy being a single father because I left.
I threw sausages on the smoker, and that was it.
Yeah, people from the meetup are going to get bored after a while if we only bring sausages.
Well,
all the
other
time.
people brought stuff.
Yeah. So what we did this weekend was Taffy Elrod, who does a lot of our recipes. She made a ton of recipes and we videotaped them. So we'll be
Yep.
posting those for you guys to see. And they were all really delicious.
Nice.
We ate them. A lot of them. So, yeah.
Julie says hola.
Hola.
And Blaine says hey.
Hey.
And Everett says salted caramel is my absolute favorite.
And her wife's favorite, her wife. His wife's
Okay.
favorite is
Carla says
chocolate.
hello from South Arkansas.
Yeah.
And Everett says my wife's favorite is mint chocolate.
That's because your wife is amazing.
That's probably true.
Chocolate mint's delish. So delicious. I brought one to eat today and then I accidentally forgot.
Oh.
So I didn't have breakfast, but I had lunch. We went to.
And by we, she means my mom and her.
I mean my mom and her. I mean my mother-in-law's her birthday. So we went out to lunch to Moabetta. I think that's what it was called.
Oh, really?
Moabetta Hawaiian food, and I'm like, what do you have with no sauce? Oh, lettuce? Okay, I'll have that.
Yeah.
So they actually had some beef strip steak or something, I can't remember. It was pretty good.
All right.
So that's what I had for lunch. And then we had that chicken soup stuff for dinner.
I had beef soup base for lunch.
It was good.
So yesterday I had the beef soup, and it was pretty plain. I'm not gonna. It just is. It's a blank canvas.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what I really wanted was some Tabasco sauce. We
don't
don't even
have
have
any?
any Tabasco sauce.
It's because Tabasco sauce is gross.
And well, anyway, today before I left for work, I grabbed another thing of beef and I put in some garlic, salt, and some red pepper and some other seasonings.
And it was yummy?
It was really good.
Nice. I'm glad. Well, yeah, because you made all those with the butter on Monday when I was gone.
You were still here when we made that.
On Monday? Oh, it was last
Yeah,
week.
so...
Okay. Yeah, speaking of how long you can make Keto Chow for, 6 days in the fridge. It stays good.
Yeah, well, so that was...
That was Sunday before I left.
Was it Sunday before you left?
Yeah.
So that meant...
So
that
it was
means
about 5 days old. Or 6
well,
days old.
if we made it last Sunday,
Yeah.
then that means that it was 8 days old.
Whoops, 8 days old. It's
And
okay.
today it was 9 days old,
It's
and
okay.
that's okay.
6 days is a good thing. It's good to say.
Yep.
Oh, Julie said, what flavor is best to start with? Chocolate, strawberry, or snickerdoodle? Strawberry, then snickerdoodle, then end with chocolate, because it's the best.
Yeah. And well, so here's the thing. People ask all the time, what's the best flavor? And
It's whatever you like.
there's no good answer
Whatever
to that.
flavor you like. If you don't like mint, you're not going to like chocolate mint. If you don't like snickerdoodle, you're not going to like snickerdoodle.
Yep.
So it's just whatever. Try whatever you want.
In fact, one of the talking points for tonight is that a lot of people really like snickerdoodle. And a lot of people don't like snickerdoodle. So
Yeah.
someone said,
It's a thing.
if you don't like snickerdoodle, are you even alive? So
Are you done sharing?
I am done sharing.
Okay, cool.
So I'm ready to engage.
Yay!
Amanda says snickerdoodle is her favorite. Now,
Amanda's my favorite.
Lucky,
Yeah.
guessing that's Lucky, wants to know which is better to mix with Keto Chow, butter or heavy whipping cream?
Depends on what taste you're going for and how many carbs you're going for.
Now, me personally, based on what I like and the blood test results I got, I am only doing Keto Chow with butter anymore, unless I absolutely have to do something else. If I need to whip it up fast, I will do heavy cream, but for the most part, it's butter all the time, every time now for me. It tastes better. Now, this is my personal opinion. And
You're entitled to your personal
I am,
opinion.
yes. So butter tastes better. It's cheaper in most cases. It's a lot cheaper for me. It stores better. It has 0 carbs. It tastes better. I think I said that already, but
Yeah,
it does.
I think you're starting to be redundant.
I know. And it tastes better. Also, and this is one of the things, mixing with butter. It's seriously awesome. And if you're having any problems with mixing Keto Chow, try it warm, mixing it up with warm water with melted butter with an immersion blender.
And then put it in the fridge.
And all
don't
of the
have to
mixing
drink it
problems
warm.
go away. If you're having issues with clumping, if you're having issues with anything, mixing it up with butter is perfect. Now, somebody wanted to know what was wrong with your blood. So when I did my 100 days of Keto Chow experiment, I was doing different types of fat to see what the different ones, what the, heavy cream versus avocado oil with MCT oil versus butter, what they would do to my lipid panel. And avocado oil with MCT oil, it kind of jacked around with my triglycerides and my HDL. It caused my triglycerides to go up and it crashed my HDL, which is not a good thing. So then I tried it with butter and everything was coming up Millhouse.
Great. Chocolate toffee is the bomb. Kim,
Chocolate toffee with...
you were so right.
with-
With Kerrygold butter would be even better.
So that's the thing.
You can't taste the difference?
Well, I've never tried it.
What the fuck?
Well, because, Kerrygold butter is expensive.
But it's delicious.
And Keto Chow with butter is so amazing, I can't imagine it tasting better.
Tastes
But if you like the taste of Kerrygold butter, if you like the taste, then go for it. But don't feel like you have
yeah, you
to
definitely
use
don't
grass-fed butter. The difference, the metabolic difference between grass-fed butter and not grass-fed butter is so small as to be inconsequential. So, and as far as it being more sustainable, I'll leave that to Dr. Peter Ballerstedt to discuss. Hold on a second. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, you hit
so
paused.
we're still good.
Yeah, we're still good, I think.
Pumpkin spice is on sale this week because it's Halloween apparently. And we're eating soup because it's winter apparently.
Yep.
And we'll be having our 2 savory flavors, our taco and our tomato soon because it's winter apparently.
Yeah.
So in case you want to know what season it is, it's winter. Just kidding.
Hold on, I'm finding a link.
You just do that. I'll just talk to the people. Catherine says, any chance of a schedule on what flavors are going on sale? Hate waiting until Monday and then bummed to find something like pumpkin spice.
Hey!
I know, you know what? It kind of stinks. We aren't going to
I've got a frequently asked question about that.
We are going to do a schedule because we just kind of do fly by the seat of our pants.
Keto
It was actually supposed to be
Chow.
chocolate on sale this week, but we did ourselves a favor, and since Memorial Day is next Monday, we didn't want to die on Tuesday.
So
we gave ourselves pumpkin
pushing it back
spice so
a
that
lot.
we don't have to ship until the day is over.
Let's see.
So, sorry about that. Chris's choice. I would have chose something else, but, you know, he can choose things sometimes. He's a big boy. Do you have a retail store or online only? We are online only unless you live in Salt Lake. And then you can come to our warehouse in South Jordan, Utah, and come visit us and we'll give you a high five.
High five.
Yeah, Wendy. And, you know, maybe we can share a snack or something.
Okay,
Go to
hold on a
lunch.
second. Where is that?
Come to the
There
meetup.
it is. Open a new tab.
So,
Okay.
it'd be cool if we were other places, but right now that's where we are. Hey, Sabrina likes pumpkin spice.
All right, so let me go back.
Nice.
There were a couple of questions that people asked. So let's see. Wow, I'm really far back.
Okay.
Okay, butter, cream, or oil? Yeah, I prefer butter.
The nice thing is you can do a combo. You can do different things.
You
and
can.
It tastes different. If you feel a little creamier, like some ice cream.
Jeff wants to know, I've been eating Keto Chow for a few moths. I'm thinking months. For a weight loss challenge, I weigh in on Friday. Would a 2-day fast help me? Yes, it will.
Oh, for sure.
And that's kind of
Fasting will
interesting.
always help.
Beverly, who also did the 100 days of Keto Chow with me, both of us noticed that after we finished doing the 100 days of Keto Chow, when we stopped, our weight came back up a bit. For me, it was about 10 pounds. And that's the same sort of thing that you will frequently see with a fast. If you do a long fast, you'll see your weight come down a lot, and then when you stop, it comes up a little. And that's just fine. So if you're trying to really nail a weight loss challenge,
Do it.
fasting for like 2 days and drink water. Don't stop
Have
doing water.
electrolytes.
Yes.
We
But
know
yeah.
some. We know some electrolytes if you need some.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. Everett says, I grew up with Melanie Stone and her family in California.
That's our witch.
That's
She's our witch.
She's the lady who played the witch on our
She
ad.
was amazing.
She did a really good job. And she was on the Mythica series of
Oh,
movies.
Josh wants to know about the 3-day contest we did last week. If we haven't posted the winners, it's because the winners aren't getting back to us, so it takes a minute.
Yes.
Probably we're just waiting for them to reply, and as soon as they reply, then we'll post it.
Yeah, and usually, because we'll
do.
pick the winners immediately,
Yep.
and
We
then
give them
contact
24
them.
hours
And if they
to
don't
contact
reply,
us,
we
then we'll pick a different winner.
yep. And
So
we don't.
sometimes it takes a couple days, and it's kind of tedious, but oh well.
True.
We do giveaways a lot, actually. I know it's kind of getting old, a lot of giveaways. So if there's ever any product or anything you want us to look into, we will definitely contact them and find out if they can do a giveaway with us.
By the way, Jay Gibbs
That'll be
says
fun.
the correct answer for the best flavor is mocha.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Let's see. Catherine loves snickerdoodle. She mixes it with cream, some coffee, and almond milk.
Oh yeah, lots of people do that.
My dad likes it with almond milk.
And lots of people will do it with coffee with salted caramel too.
Yep. This is really weird. This keeps on stopping on my
Is
laptop.
it stopping on the video? Are you guys noticing? Is it stopping?
I don't know.
Let's see what they say.
But it's kinda weird.
While you look at that, I'll tell you if the mixing is too thick, add water.
Yes, and that's actually something that's come up a whole bunch of times today, in fact. because we got a bunch of new people who are trying Keto Chow for the first time.
Which we love you. Thanks for coming.
Yes. And on the How to Prepare Keto Chow webpage and on the video, it explains kind of in excruciating detail that if you want it thinner, add more water. If you want it thicker, add less water. On the bag, there's limited space. I can't put all the information on the bag. And I actually had one person get really mad that we were tricking them and forcing them into going onto a website to get more information. It's like, well,
Where
sorry.
do you have your information?
Yeah, there's only so much information I can put on the bag. So
yeah, it's kind of stinky, but since it's customizable, it's hard to put all the information on there.
Yep.
We used to have half a cup, but now we put in that little card, the little cheat sheet, and hopefully that helps.
Yeah, but on the
it's still kind of confusing. I'm sure there's a better way somehow.
Yeah, but on the website it says if you want it thinner, add more water. And we got a couple of people. One person in particular was like, it was so goopy, I just couldn't drink it. And anyway, and we said, well, try adding more water. And they're like, oh, that worked.
Hey, Julia, how are you?
So, yeah, so try adding more water. Let's see.
I like the Keto Mojo blood test device.
Yeah, it works well. Well, the nice thing about the Keto Chow, the Keto Mojo, is that it will do
glucose and ketones.
Yeah, glucose and ketones, and it'll compare the two of them. Yes, it is.
Josh says common sense, people.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised. A lot of people think that you have to do exactly what's on the bag.
Yeah.
And the bag says 14 ounces of water. And a lot of people think that that means add water until you get to 14 ounces. But that's not what it is. So,
somebody just asked, how much weight have you both lost doing keto and Keto Chow? I've lost 30 pounds and gained a little back.
So if you go all the way back, I started my journey at 278. Lost some, gained some, started again at 258. And when I finished my 100 days, I was at 201.1. 200.1. There you go. So.
Yeah, I think people don't talk about it very much because you always want to see the successes, and people have successes, but sometimes you gain a little bit of weight back because you relax or because you have stress or trauma in your life, and I think you just need to not beat yourself up for that. It's not like I'm pigging out like a cow. I'm just, stressed out. That's okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm not still on my journey. Everybody's in a different place on their keto journey, and I'm still there, and I'm gonna get there eventually. And right now I feel like I do keto, and if I'm not losing weight, I still feel like better than I ever have in my life. My brain function is so much better, and I feel so much better, and I'm happier. So just because I'm not losing weight right this second doesn't mean it's failure.
That's right. All right, I think I'm finally back on. I had to, I'm actually going to try a different web browser. So let's see.
If it looks okay.
Yeah. And it's coming through like really...
Grainy?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Is it grainy for you guys?
I don't know. Chrome keeps on kicking me off. I'm having the same problem that Blaine is having. So let's see.
But is the video working?
As far as I know, it's still working.
It looks like it's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you know, if it is kind of choppy, check this out on YouTube afterwards. So, and yeah, Blaine, this is the first time I've ever experienced it too. Let's see. Okay, I think, where were we at? The video's totally messed up because Blaine has a problem just like us.
Is that my phone?
Yeah, that was your phone. It's way over there.
How many days do they last mix? We say 6 days, but they may last longer.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good safe bet to say 6 days. Can you mix with coconut oil using the same method as butter? Yes, you sure can. It has a little bit higher carbs, so you'll have to do a little bit of math.
Coconut oil? No, it has Coconut oil has more calories.
I read coconut oil. I heard coconut cream.
Coconut cream, yes. So you can do coconut cream.
Yeah.
You can do coconut milk, but that has more carbs.
What I want to do is make myself a pina colada with pineapple.
Oh yeah,
and flavoring. Why haven't I bought that? I've talked about it like 5 times.
You keep on talking about it.
And the coconut oil because it tastes super coconutty and delicious.
Yep. So let's see.
Lori said she heard from the last winner just now, so she's posting it.
Oh, nice.
So if you guys want to know who won that 3 giveaway that was last.
Jennifer wants to know, do the big bags come with a scoop?
Yes.
Does the sample pack come in single servings?
Yes.
Wish you guys had a customizable sample pack.
I know.
Some flavors in each bag I don't want.
It's a bummer.
So now the bundles, the reason why we have the bundles the way they are is we're able to make those ahead of time. So we actually hire teenagers to put them together.
They're so cute.
And they'll just put them all together in a bag. And then when it's time to grab them,
You just grab the bag.
we just grab the bag, stick it in a thing. That saves us a lot of time and money.
Yep.
Like really a lot of time and money. Time and bunny.
Time and bunny.
We're saving those bunnies. So because we have it set that this sample pack
it's a
is
set
this
price.
way.
This is the set samples.
Yeah, that's a savings, and so we pass that on to you.
Yep.
So yeah, the sample bundles are set. Now what you can do is you can go on the individual sample page and order whatever you want.
Yeah, and we are nice, so if you really don't like a flavor and you order a bundle, just message us. And we'll probably
Usually
be able to
there's
change
not
it.
a problem.
As long as you message us soon. If you message us the next day, it's probably already gone.
Yeah.
It's been shipped. We ship fast.
Yeah, we try to get it out
We usually
within
get
a
it out
business
the
day.
The only times it's long is when you order on Friday and we don't get it out till Monday because we're off work when you order. Or the post office has already come and we're done for the day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bummer. You order on Friday and it doesn't come ship till Monday.
Yep.
But we're not Amazon Prime, so.
Yeah, so the 21 meal
Sorry,
bags
Josh, you probably
do
didn't
just come as it's just a big bag with a scoop. The samples are individuals. There is a discount if you order 21 of the samples, but it's nowhere near the price of buying the big bag.
Yeah.
So with your phone site isn't phone friendly. Are you talking about the blog or are you talking about the shopping cart? Because I'm on the shopping cart and the blog on my phone all the time, Josh. I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, tell us how to fix it. We can.
Also, having an app won't make it any more or less. Most apps for websites are just a web browser wrapped in an icon. So let me know exactly what you mean when you say it's not phone friendly, and I can probably fix that. An email would probably be best.
Yeah, email us because we want to improve.
Oh, anyway, so yeah, the 21, if you buy 21 of the individual samples, it usually costs like $84 compared to 60 something. Because once again, you're talking about around $4.20 or so per
Instead
meal
of $3
instead
a
of
meal.
3 something.
But
So-
if you're traveling and you need those individual samples, it makes sense to get them. It's worth it to me to get them, to have them. But
Yep.
yeah, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
Yep. So people want to know, how do you do the butter? There is
Oh, there's a video.
there's
You're
a,
gonna link it.
I am.
Okay. We'll link the video. It's on how to prepare the Keto Chow savory chicken soup page.
Yep.
So he'll link this right here so you can see it. You just make your butter melted and use warm water and just do the directions like you would before. Other way.
Yep, I'll
And
just pop that in there.
the warm will make the butter not get cold. So it
And
works really well actually.
as far as ghee is
Same thing.
just
You can do the same thing.
butter
Butter without water.
without the water
And
and the protein. That's it. So
So you can totally do it with ghee.
yep, it essentially has the same amount of calories as oil per milliliter or whatever. The how to prepare Keto Chow that has the whatchamacallit, the calculator on our How to Prepare Keto Chow page doesn't tell you how to use ghee. So if you want to use ghee, you'll have to calculate it yourself. So, let's see.
Oh, Josh said he just noticed it's not as smooth as using a computer. I think that's just in general. I think computers are easier, but everybody's going to mobile, so we're trying to make things work. So thanks for the feedback. We'll definitely try to improve. Definitely.
And there are a bunch of people that keep on getting dumped back to the start. So I don't know what Facebook is doing. It's weird. The same thing happened to me. I actually jumped off of Chrome and on Edge, the Edge browser, which, whatever, kind of like Internet Explorer. I'm not having problems. So
apparently, go to the
try the Edge browser. If you've gotten this far to hear me say,
I've never heard of that.
yeah, it's the replacement for Internet Explorer.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it's Microsoft's new browser.
Okay.
So let's see.
Hard fats.
Oh yes. So you can mix coconut oil the same way that you mix butter. In theory, you could do any hard fat the same way, and a hard fat is one that it's solid at room temperature. Yep. So for like favorite chicken soup,
and tell us how it goes.
And
I think we should try it and tell us how it goes.
You know, I'd actually be interested in trying bacon fat and chocolate, because chocolate kind of lends itself a bit to savory.
So speaking of bacon, I had bacon maple ice cream made by the real Carrie Brown this weekend, and it was delicious.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. If you guys don't follow Carrie Brown, you need to, because she's amazing. Okay. Okay. Yes.
So, that's one thing. Miriam spent the last couple days in Connecticut with Carrie Brown
and Taffy Elrod
and
Holly Laird, and
they were cooking stuff up. And then they came back and handed me the video and said,
"Do something.
Edit this." And I'm like,
"Hey, it was awesome." I didn't zoom in or any weird stuff.
Yeah. Now today was a crazy day. I didn't have time to edit anything. So.
Keppa wonders, how is it on your stomach if you have a sensitive one? It depends on what you're sensitive to.
Yeah, I haven't noticed any problems for me personally, and we've had a lot of people who have issues with their stomach and are able to do Keto Chow just fine.
Yawn real quick. Looks very nice on the video.
A melody like the strawberry.
Nice.
What is the proper way to do a 2-day fast?
Just don't eat and drink water and salt.
Well, drink water and salt.
Salt.
You want salt. Between 3 to 6 grams of salt a day. Well,
and the thing is, people think that you can have bulletproof coffee and other stuff when you're fasting, and you can't have any calories. Keto Chow is not for fasting either. That's a meal. So, you need to not have bulletproof coffee if you're fasting. Yeah. Some people think you can have black coffee and tea while you're fasting. Yeah. Jason Fung and Megan Ramos of IDM say that's okay.
Say that you can do tea and coffee. But
we don't.
Yeah, well, I don't do that. I think coffee smells like burnt toast. So everybody has different tastes. So that's one thing that we've really learned. Mm-hmm. So let's see, what else do we got? Why would you want to use the saturated fat? Do you know that answer, Miriam?
Just saturated fats are good for you.
Okay, so the short version, and this is really abbreviated.
Mine was the shortest version.
Yeah, okay. The long short. Saturated fats don't have any gaps in them for oxygen to get in there and cause oxidation and put stress on your body. That's the really short version. Monounsaturated fats have one spot where you can do that, and polyunsaturated fats have like 3 or 6 or 9 spots. Saturated fats have gotten a bad rap, and that all goes back to this is more information than you want. It goes back to vegetarians not wanting people to eat animal products, and so they told everyone not to eat saturated fats because it was a proxy for animal products. There you go. If you want more information about that, Gary Fettke did an interview with the two keto dudes where he traces the history of the U.S. dietary recommendations and why we have them. And it goes back to...
Can you link that there?
Yeah, I actually can. Let me see if I can
why
find
it goes
link.
back to?
I can't think while I'm doing this.
You can't think, and I interrupted him. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me say something from the paper. When does weight loss start? Oh no. Yes. It depends on where you are. If you're really heavy, weight loss will start faster. If you only need to lose 10 pounds, it's going to be a struggle. It depends on how metabolically flexible you are. It depends on if there's other health problems that your body is healing. That's not an answer that we can answer, really.
Yeah, there's no good answer to when you'll start losing weight, unfortunately.
But you can always play with your macros. And honestly, I just think you should do what feels the best for you. I know a lot of times people will do low carb and not keto, and they'll keep their carbs a little higher and they feel fine. Like my kids probably don't do 20 carbs. I know a couple of them do. My one daughter who uses keto for depression, she stays under 20 carbs, and she needs to because she feels so much better. But my other kids are like 50 maybe, or more if they decide to eat junk. Just depends on the day.
I think this is the right one,
So
but
you
I'm
can
not
figure
sure.
it out. We'll figure it out. If not, here's a good one.
Yeah, here's a good one anyway.
Yeah.
So-
why is Keto Chow so salty?
Ooh,
Because
that is
you
a good
need
one.
salt. So just like a minute ago when we were talking about fasting, you need salt to get enough electrolytes. When you start keto, your kidneys will release
More salt.
more salt.
So as your insulin comes down, it tells your kidneys to get rid of salt.
It doesn't need to hold on to it anymore because it doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And so then your body's like, wait, I don't have any salt.
Yeah, so you end up needing more salt, and if you don't get it,
Then you get dehydrated.
well, you dehydrated
So-
and you end up with what's called keto flu, but it's actually just a deficiency in salt. So
Oh, her video lagged too.
yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure
Sad.
what's going on with Facebook. Sorry. We do post the recordings of these on
On our
YouTube,
YouTube channel.
and it's a much higher quality too. So
Also, if there's any outtakes or if I sing before we start, sometimes that gets on.
76 trombones
Let
at
the big parade.
Sorry.
Sometimes we forget that we're with people and we're just not in our
It's
house
true.
sitting on the sofa.
I mean, I even put the chickens outside, so I'm
Yeah,
not
no
reminded
chirping
of that.
today.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Fancy.
You don't hear the chirp, 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 chirp?
We should really figure out how to integrate them with the rest of the chickens.
Well, they're a little small. We bought baby chicks in what, March?
I don't remember.
But yeah, they're too small just yet to put with the bigger chickens, because the bigger chickens will kill the smaller ones if you put them together too early on.
Because they're smart
Hey,
like
Deb's
animals. Yeah, Deb's been on for a minute.
So
She lives in Connecticut. Why didn't I see you?
yeah, that was a weird.
We went across the ferry. It was so cool.
Yeah, but you don't know which ferry.
I can't remember what it's called.
They just went on a ferry.
We drove our
Got to the
car
other place,
onto a ferry, got
then
out,
turned
looked
around.
at the water, got back in,
Yep.
drove off. But it was
Yep.
a historic ferry. How's that?
Yep.
She probably knows what it is. Deb's going to tell us and be like, that's right. That was that ferry.
Yep.
And I have had like 2 hours of sleep because I got home in the middle of the night. Hi, kiddo.
Yep. Let's see.
Next. We're putting Keto Chow entries into Carb Manager.
Yeah, so I actually did it. I'm finished. I've uploaded all of them.
So if anybody's using Carb Manager,
Yep.
tell us how it goes.
So yeah, it's kind of funny with Carb Manager. One of the things I really like about Chronometer is it has a curated database. You can enter stuff in and submit it, but other people can't see the stuff that's submitted until it's been approved by Chronometer, and they make sure that everything is accurate.
Yes, I went by Gillette Castle.
Oh, Gillette's Castle.
Yes.
Cool.
It was pretty, and we got to see that.
You're like, that's what it was. But with Carb Manager, everybody's just able to submit stuff.
Everybody your thing.
And so people have been submitting entries for Keto Chow, And some have heavy cream added, some have avocado oil added, some have this, some have that. You scan the barcode and like a whole bunch of stuff pops up. So I actually contacted Carb Manager and I said, hey, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get around to this. And at first they just thought I was some random person who was trying to enter a custom recipe. And I'm like, no, sorry. We manufacture Keto Chow. I want to get the official stuff added to Carb Manager so that when people scan the barcode, the correct information comes up instead of 15 entries that are wrong. And they're like, oh. So they had me go through and enter them all in, and I finished that today. So
that's cool.
Yeah, now they have to go through and get them all integrated in so that when people scan it, only my entry comes up first. So that should make things easier for those using Carb Manager.
Where's your little thing?
No, he's listening to an audiobook.
Oh, he's listening to an audiobook.
All right.
Video.
So let's see. Another question that comes up a lot is, how do you know how much fat to use? You want to talk about that one, Miriam?
Okay, yes. On our website, there is, on the How to Prepare Keto Chow page, a blue button that's long, that's a custom calorie calculator. So click on that, and then you enter your information in there, and then it'll calculate for you exactly how much you want to use. And then you can select heavy cream, avocado oil, or butter. Those are the only ones you can select right now. And then you put in what calories that you think you're going to have for a day. So it still might vary, and you still may need to change it throughout the process of your journey if you change your calories. But anyway, that's what it is.
And it's people all the time ask, how much should I use? And it's like,
we also have a little cheat sheet card that we put in with your order, so you can estimate. So I'm going to do 1,800 calories today. I'm going to have this dinner and this thing, and I'm trying to stick to that. Then that's how much fat you use according to the 1,800 calories. Well, so I know it's kind of confusing, but that's what we figured out. Yeah,
and a lot of people just want us to tell us tell them how much to use, and it's like,
who are you? How big are you?
Yeah, like last night
Are you bigger than a bread box?
Last night I did the Instagram live where I was mixing up a whole bunch of Keto Chow, and everyone was like, "How much butter are you using?" I'm like, the amount that's right for me.
Yeah.
And actually, it wasn't the amount that was right for me. It was the amount that was right for my daughters.
For me.
Well, and I guess Miriam, because everybody keeps on stealing mine, so I figure I might as well make it enough so that they can use it, and then
they won't gain weight.
Yeah, and then
Hi, Anthony.
And then I'll be able to eat some cheese. So Melody wanted to know what was the other app I said I used. It's Chronometer. I like that one the best just because it's very curated. So the database isn't full of a bunch of weird entries. So let's see.
The paper.
Here's another really fun one. Can you buy Keto Chow with Bitcoin?
Yep.
Yes, you can.
I don't see why, but whatever.
Well, it was one of the way back in the day. This is way back.
Because Chris thinks it's cool. Yeah. That's why. That's why we have pumpkin spice on sale.
That is why we have pumpkin spice on sale. Yes.
We have different opinions about things.
So to add Bitcoin as a payment option was insanely easy. Why not use it? So you can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay with Bitcoin Cash. You can pay with Ethereum, the regular one, not the Ethereum Classic. Sorry. And you can pay with Litecoin. All of those, you can just go on and pay as if they were US dollars. And it goes through automatically. It actually, on the back end, it gets translated into dollars and deposited into our bank account as dollars immediately. So there you go. Bonnie wants to know, where do I go to figure out how to, how does anyone know how to bulk add recipes to Chronometer like MFP does? I've never bulk added recipes to MFP, but I do know that Chronometer allows you to export a recipe as what's called a JSON file. JavaScript object notation.
Permanence?
Script notation. Anyway.
Yes, Dad, play with avocados.
Can you pay with avocados?
I'm willing to take it.
Miriam would take it, but that is not a valid form of payment. Anyway, what was I talking about? Importing recipes. But it is really easy to make a recipe in Chronometer. For instance, when I first started doing it, like I just said, I want to make a recipe. Okay, what are you using? Okay, I'm going to throw in 4 jalapenos and this much cream cheese and 4 strips of bacon and boom, jalapeno poppers.
But the nice thing is you just can pull that up and say, I'm having this much of a serving of this much recipe that I made. So if you make it often, then it makes sense to do that.
Yep.
We have the peace, love, and low carb lasagna in there.
Yes, we do.
Because it's
and among a bunch of other things. And it's really nice because you just enter in all of your ingredients and how many servings it is, and it gives you a nutrition facts label, and it's really nice. So
awesome. Somebody, I just lost my voice. Somebody was asking how to find how much fat they use. Do you want to post in there the link to how to mix Keto Chow?
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah. How many bags can you have open at one time? As many bags as you want. Unless you live in the moist climate and then you want to close them.
That's true.
Some people put them in containers. I'm actually debating on whether I want to put them in containers because I haven't wanted to because we go through them so fast. But it might be nice to have them with the names, and since I'm organizing the kitchen, I'll think about that.
Yeah.
Decide if I want to do that or not.
So I posted the link to the How to Prepare Keto Chow page. And here's a fun one. Oh, did I actually post it? Yes, I did. I just posted a link to a photo I took before this broadcast started. It's to Dropbox. And it's how many bags of Keto Chow we have open in our cupboard right now.
Probably 25.
It's a lot. So let's see, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh, that's not
We actually have some flavors like vanilla where we have 2 bags open right now.
We did have an entire box of open bags in the laundry room though.
And a lot of that goes back to every time we get a new batch of Keto Chow, we test it to make sure that it's not bad, and then we have to pay sales tax on that.
But then we have Keto Chow.
That's true.
We also use it for sampling. If you come into our warehouse, our little storefront, we have samples every single week for you to try if you haven't tasted a flavor. So,
so if you're in Utah,
so come on over.
Come on by.
We'll share some pumpkin spice with you.
And we have orange cream this week too.
There we go.
Yeah. So another person wanted to know, speaking of avocados, can you use, not avocado oil, but can you use an avocado for the fat in Keto Chow?
Yes.
You just have to use a blender.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to mash it up really bad.
I think you guys should probably try some of the recipes that we have with Keto Chow because they're so delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Let me see, what was my favorite? Other than the mint meltaways, which are like my all-time ultimate favorite. Probably this weekend, I really liked the red velvet cake. We had the red velvet cake, we had the fat bombs, we had the peanut butter banana popsicles. They were really good. Dipped in chocolate and covered in peanuts. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Julia, you should come visit. That would be awesome.
Well, Annette says that she just tried Keto Chow the first time, totally in love with this. Wish I was in Utah to try the orange cream. And interestingly enough, so that just made me remember last night. Okay, so all the kids had used up all the Keto Chow that I made when Miriam was here. So
except
I needed
for the beef stew.
Yeah, except for the beef stew.
Because
I needed to make it up more, so I got some of my daughters to help me, and we did an Instagram live while we were mixing it up, answering people's questions. And unknown to us, at the exact same time, Dr. Barry and Nisha were, well, I guess he's Dr. Barry, she's Nurse Nisha. Anyway, why she has a first name and he doesn't, I don't know. Sorry. Ken and Nisha, how about that? They were doing a live right then talking about Keto Chow, among other things. When we were in low carb Denver, Nisha was having problems with nausea.
Food down.
And
she's pregnant.
And she kept on coming by the booth, and we would give her Keto Chow as much as she wanted because it was the only thing she could keep down.
She just wasn't feeling good.
Yep. And so they started talking about how Keto Chow works really well, and Ken kept on saying that he would prefer that you were using whole foods.
Of course. We would prefer that too.
But there's times when
brisket, you just burnt ends.
Yeah, I will eat brisket instead of Keto Chow unless I'm doing a 100-day crazy challenge.
Yeah, or any other challenge.
Period.
You know what you could make tomorrow?
What?
Brisket.
I have some in the freezer, but before we do that, we've got salmon that we need to cook.
Yeah.
I've got ground beef that needs to be made into taco meat.
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of things. So
I'm sure we'll have those, and they'll be great.
Yep. So anyway,
we have concerts tomorrow. Our kids have end of year.
Yeah, we have concerts every day for the next several days. It's crazy.
It's only 2.
Yeah, well.
I think we're done. You want to be done?
Sure, we can be done.
Done.
Annette found it by accident.
Yes.
And got it because my son and I are diabetic and have to stay on a keto fasting diet with limited carbs. It makes it easy. It does. That is.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Absolutely
and I'm glad it's
fantastic.
helping you with your diabetes.
Yeah. We had a whole bunch of people who were asking whether or not a ketogenic diet, not Keto Chow specifically, but just ketogenic diet is good for type 2 diabetics. And we're like, yes, the best thing you could possibly be on.
Ooh, Annette said her son would like the taco flavor. Well, it is coming, honey.
Yep.
It is a little bit high.
Now, interestingly enough, and we covered this earlier, but I just want to go over it again. The beef soup base is a really nice kind of blank canvas. By itself, it's pretty bland, and that's by design. It's Keto Chow with beef protein and no flavor, none at all.
It just tastes beefy.
It tastes beefy because of the protein, but it doesn't have any flavoring in it because we kept on experimenting around with all these different flavors, and it's like, why don't we just make it not flavored? And then people can add whatever flavoring or spices, and you want to throw clams in there and some cauliflower and make clam chowder? Go for it. Throw in some onions, throw in some broccoli, some cheddar, make yourself broccoli cheddar soup. Go for it. And the coolest thing is, it'll still have all of the vitamins and minerals and everything else that you expect with Keto Chow. So there you go.
Ooh, I'm in remission from type 2.
Nice.
Because of keto. Yay!
Heather says she's going to start a 90 days.
Wow, Heather, look at you, girl.
There you go. Your dietitian.
Yay,
Annette,
good dietitian!
Put them on keto.
We want to know their name.
That is absolutely fantastic.
You should email me and I'll reach out to your dietitian.
Yeah, we actually keep a list here in Utah because people will show up
and they want to know where they can go, and I'm like, hey, I know this person is good.
Now, Anthony, speaking about the beef soup. The beef soup is available right now.
Yeah, you can buy it right now.
The taco should be available. It might show up this week or next week. The tomato should show up a week or 2 after that.
Because it's winter.
Yes. Yeah. Why not have it show up in the middle of the summer? But that means that they'll be ready to go. Now, those will be the big bags. We won't have
we won't have the samples.
The samples for a while.
They're in line.
So what happens is we have the powder mixed, big giant batches of the powder, like enough to fill up this room, and then some. And they put that into bags, and then they push some off to a different place that packages the samples. And then we get to wait in line for the sample packaging. And sometimes that goes really fast, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah. Anyway, so we're going to be getting the samples of the different beef flavors sometime.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually. But it won't happen right now. So Eric wants to know, is Keto Chow your full-time gig?
Yes,
it is.
It's also my full-time gig.
Now, Blaine is wrong. Sorry, Blaine. I didn't quit my job 2 years ago. I quit my job January 19th, 2018. So it's been a year and 4 months. You could say 2 years ago, because it was 2018. Anyway, I was employed long enough by my other employer that I was not able to contribute anything to a tax advantage retirement plan for 2018. Yeah! Anyway. All right. Done?
Done.
All right. So thank you everybody for... Deb's, her full-time job is teaching. It's a full-time job and a half.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, Deb. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see you all next week. Next week will be a lot of fun. It'll be the day after Memorial Day.
Yeah, so we may be at the warehouse because we'll never leave.
We might still be at the warehouse.
So
we'll have to see.
Not put chocolate on sale.
Yeah, we will not be putting chocolate on sale.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
We enjoy spending our Tuesday nights with you.
That's right. Okay. Keep a mow. That's awesome. Go us. Yay.
Yay.
All right. So see you guys later. Let me get out the fancy keyboard that's wireless.
Do-do-do.
And I will stop
Keto
it.
Chow. It's a complete meal. Oh.
Bye.
Keto Chow. Oh.
No, it's not off yet. You can say it's not just a protein shake.
It's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's not just. The just is not in there.
It's not no, it says it's not just a protein shake.
No, the just isn't in there.
I'm pretty sure it says it.
I'm right.
Okay, Miriam's right. So what does it say?
Not a protein shake. It's a complete meal.
I'm pretty sure it says just a protein shake, but whatever. Anyway, bye.
Have fun.
What's the worst part of doing keto? The meal prep. Come in, children. Wow. Don't worry, they're free range. Your body has two options when it comes to burning energy. Sugar or fat. Ooh. And Michelle Obama hates both of them. Keto is a high-fat, ultra-low-carb diet designed to get your body burning its own fat instead of burning sugar. It's not witchcraft, it's science. But it is as exhausting as it sounds, especially when you live in a house made of sugar and carbs. To prep new keto meals, you have to find a recipe, fly to the store! Not find everything, fly home! Order more ingredients online, wait for the ingredients to arrive, cook your meal, take one bite, immediately throw it into the garbage. Congratulations, you just spent 1 week making food you hate. What you really need is a quick, customizable, and easy keto meal replacement for when your other food options aren't ready. Introducing Keto Chow. It's the fully customizable meal replacement that makes keto easy. It doesn't matter if you're a wee witch or a noble knight.
Oh, hello!
Keto Chow makes it easy to get the right nutrition.
Oh, thank you.
Before Keto Chow, I never used to get attention from knights like this.
It's delicious!
I have no interest in him. It's just nice to be wanted. That's an old picture. With the flick of a wand, Keto Chow takes just seconds to prepare. Simply add the fat of your choice. Oh, not you, Hansel. Add the fat of your choice, a scoop of Keto Chow, water, and shake. And 1 serving of Keto Chow has as low as a ½ gram of net carbs and gives you 1/3 of your daily nutrients, including electrolytes, vitamins, protein, and more. Meaning you don't have to weigh, measure, and track food intake like a crazy person. So if you feel like keto's been a curse but want magical results, click the link to order your Keto Chow sampler pack today. We'll even throw in free shipping and a free blender bottle. And if you don't absolutely love it, we'll get ya a full refund. If you're thinking to yourself, which please, this can't be real, it is. Just trust the thousands of 5-star reviews on Facebook, Amazon, and Google Shopping. Like this one. As someone who is not willing to weigh, measure, and track food intake, Keto Chow helped me reach my goals effortlessly and was keto losing 50 pounds in 4 months. Beverly J. And check out all these other satisfied customers. Do you have to have Keto Chow for every meal? No, I can still have all the other keto foods I love, like eggs, bacon, sausage, steak, griddle, cheese. So many, in fact, it's hard to keep track of them all. Where's your brother?
He's in the water closet.
Hope he's not eating the toilet. Just use Keto Chow when you want an easy meal you don't have to think about, like when you're out and about.
Look! Get her!
Deal with it.
Or when you're on the run. Keto Chow comes in 18 delicious flavors. And in a third-party blind taste test with 5 of the leading keto shakes, Keto Chow outperformed all of the competitors in appearance, flavor, texture, and overall impression.
It's a buy.
Oh, a little this way. A little more. Oh, close enough. It's even more delicious than the revenge body you get from using it. You hear that, wizard?
Dang, she looks hot. You fool.
So order your Keto Chow today and replace meal prep night with something way more fun. Not him.
Can we burn this witch?
How do you know she's actually a witch?
Well, she's trying to eat our children.
Well, look, it looks like her.
Well, this looks nothing like her.
They say a drawing adds 10 pounds.
Hey. Head over to ketochow.xyz to order your Keto Chow today.